Well, hello, and welcome to Stop Let's Team Up. It is draft day. What is draft day, you might say? Me and Kurt, well, I got a wild hair up my butt, and I sent this idea to Kirby. How about we draft a lineup against each other of four different teams? JLA, JSA, Avengers, and Defenders. Kind of our favorites two from the big two. So this week, say hi, Kirby.
Hi Ross, thanks for bringing me on for this fun little
You're the
project.
only person I would have done it. If I had time, if I had enough bandwidth and we had time to get more people, like four, and do a Legion one,
Oh, that's
well,
a
maybe we
good.
do a Legion when we ask some other people,
Yeah,
and we say Legion of every version, everybody can only have 10 members.
let's see if we can get Jay and Jimbo
I think that would
back.
be a good idea, guys. If you're listening, you need to do this. It's good. Well, this seed, this if this burn flashes, it burns, it kills mine and Kirby's friendship. We'll see. You'll hear it in real time. I'll still post it. All right. So rule number one is I'm gonna pick a number between I've got a randomizer on my phone that I use for Gallifrey's Most Wanted. We're gonna put two numbers in, 1 and 2. Kirby is 1, I'm 2, and that will decide who gets to pick first. And I'll describe what his choices are after I do it. So hold on, let me get to the randomizer. I was up playing with it, getting it set up for a Doctor Who one, and I'm going to clear all that shit again. Hold on a second. All right. Okay. I generated it, and it was number 1, Kirby. You can pick. We're doing 2 teams today, folks. Avengers and JLA in all their iterations. Okay. So Kirby, you get to either pick which team you want or that you want to pick first.
I'll pick first.
Okay, so I got to pick teams. I'm going to go with the Avengers first.
All right.
I am hopefully I can do this and still check at my peek at my cheat sheet. I'm going to share a screen with you folks. You folks aren't going to see it. This is me and Kirby know what the hell we're doing. So I'm going to go to share screen and Zoom, which is so. Hey, why did you want to pick first?
I definitely wanted to because my leader, I'm gonna snipe from you pretty much immediately, and I just wanted
Oh,
to rip that band-aid right off.
oh, nice. Oh, shit. Hold on. Good
Uh,
goodness, I can't find record on this damn thing with all the shit at the bottom of my screen. Bum, 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 bum. I will look for, but we'll start. So I got to pick which team.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
going to
So,
pull the band-aid off, and that's going to be the Avengers because I
yep,
think that's where you're fucking me.
yeah. This is
Well,
where.
I have a backup. Don't even think I don't have a backup, young man. You
Uh-huh.
okay? So
Okay.
rule number 2 is any team we start, we have to pick the leader first. So Kirby, who is your leader of your Avengers lineup?
I'm going with Clint Barton, Hawkeye.
Oh, you didn't get who I wanted.
No, I didn't even put her on the list
You know
because like
what?
he's gonna
I didn't
pick.
put Hawkeye on my list.
Oh,
I kind of figured you may take him. That's cool. I like that. That's a good one. If we do a Thunderbolts, I would have picked him for my Thunderbolts leader.
yep.
All
Yeah, like I
right.
said.
So this is
Okay.
what I thought you. I'm sorry. I thought no, that's sorry, but my leader for the Avengers is who it always is. It is. I'm going to put her in as Monica Rambeau because she does not have the proper title anymore, and I don't want to take it away from Carol. Carol has it. I don't dislike Carol. Um. So I took Monica. So folks, there are also should we go over the categories before?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna bring that up. So,
Yeah.
like, and to be clear, I knew you were gonna pick Monica. That's what actually I didn't even put her on. So,
You know what?
so
You want to hear my backup? If you had picked
sure. Yeah. Who was
Monica,
your backup?
Janet.
Oh, okay.
Two of my favorite leaders.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, two
Yeah.
great choices.
Mhm.
Wasp was also on my short list for leader backup.
Yeah. All right. So we got to talk about the other categories. One, the scientist, the magician, blah. We're not forcing any of us to use them. We're just good guideposts. It helped me pick who I wanted as backups. It really helped me with backups, not firsts. I don't know. That may not be true. Okay, magic, scientist, redemption.
Mm-hmm.
We just called it redemption. I think every team needs someone who has been on the other side or has been troubled because they end up being great characters. Hence, he picked Hawkeye.
Yep.
He's like the first, really. I mean, I think he's the first and greatest. But there were three of them: Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, all redemptions. Swordsman, one of my favorite Avengers. What was the? Did I have another one? I don't. That was. Wait a minute. Scientist, magician.
No, it was just it was.
Weapons guy.
Oh, you didn't tell me weapons guy. Actually,
Well,
I can that doesn't change any of my
yeah.
lists.
See, it doesn't, I don't think it really adds to it because some of my science guys, some of my science guys use weapons.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought. So I
Yeah.
think.
All right.
All
So
right.
so that's about this. We're just gonna keep going. What's your number two pick?
All right, my number two pick is going to be my scientist, and it is Hank McCoy, the Beast. Um,
Oh
he never should have left the Avengers. He never should have gone
no,
back to his popular friends, to his friends who peaked in high school, because his life has just been a downhill trend ever since he left the Avengers.
no shit.
And it's like he's fun, but he's also a super scientist. And unlike, say, Hank Pym, he's not gonna create well, never mind. The awful things they've done to Beast in recent years is like, but I'm not dealing with that Beast. I'm dealing with the fun, happy super
Yeah,
scientist Beast.
I gotcha. It makes me want to pick my scientist now, but I'm not because I wanted to pick my magician sooner, or do I? I'm gonna go pick my magician, and that will be Dr. Voodoo.
Ooh. Okay, he was on my backup list.
No, because if you're thinking I would pick Steven,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Okay,
Steven's a defender. I like him when he's in the Avengers, but it's kind of like the Beast.
I get it.
It's just I think, but and he's a defender, but he's never the leader
Yeah, exactly.
because he's a jackass. Um, Sometimes I like Stephen Strange. I like modern Stephen Strange. They, about a decade ago, they kind of toned him down, made him a little bit more
Yeah.
lighthearted. All right, so that's you're next. And
All
I
right, so.
picked I picked I picked Dr. Voodoo because I hated it when they added him in,
Mm-hmm.
but by the time I got through to that final run of Uncanny Avengers that Stegman was doing, I love the first two runs, but the third run is just there's moments of pure things that made me cry. Like when five of Hank's friends realize that they have to kill him, and they because he's fused with Ultron, that he's not Hank, he is Ultron. And it's like one or two panels, and but Voodoo, and I like Voodoo. And if you haven't read Strange Academy, folks, fucking read it. It is really good.
I've read like the first issue or two, and it's like I liked it. I just need to go back to it.
I read the first 12, and I was like,
All
it's
right.
good. It scratches that Harry Potter itch, and so I don't have to touch Harry Potter right now.
Right.
So, and he's just really good. He's been redesigned. It's a little less racist. He's also he's been Sorcerer Supreme. It's not. He just calls him. He just practices voodoo.
Yep.
So he's Doctor Voodoo. So I think it's a great superhero name. It's so 1938.
Yeah, it really
That
is.
one would be racist.
Brother Voodoo?
Oh, because he started as
Yeah.
Brother Voodoo, didn't he?
Didn't he? Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but I
sure
like
it's
it.
like the
I think,
70s. So
yeah,
70s exploitation era. It
it
as
was
was the
okay.
style at the time. Like,
Yeah, I like Luke Cage, and that's
Oh yeah.
really great exploitation. That's like Shaft level, and
Yep.
that is a compliment, people.
Yep.
Shaft is a really good movie.
Yeah.
All right, your third pick.
Okay, so this is the last of like my safe choices, I think, for the
Mm-hmm.
Avengers, and it's my magician. I'm going Scarlet Witch on here.
All right, good. I'm glad you treated her as a. I put her under my powerhouse column.
Okay, my thought is that like, yeah, I know her mutant ability is like basically the hex ball. Like, I can't remember the exact phrase they called it, but it's like I know
They
she has
shoot.
studied.
They changed the rules of probability. They're called probability hexes or
That's it.
something.
That's it. But it's like I know she has henceforth studied more magic to qualify for this. So I'm like, I just wanted to have like a solid three mains, three solid Avengers, so I can go a little more nuts with the rest of my lineup. And
Oh wait a minute, I'm doing this backwards. Hold on a second. So I'm going to go to my pick. My pick is going to be my scientist. And I don't know if this is a bad choice or a great choice because he deserves it. It is going to be Dr. Pym.
Okay, that's all right.
But as Dr. Pym in the jumpsuit, he must, or he wears the hat, the jacket, the scarf, and the hat.
Oh, the Tom Baker, someone's gonna sue.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
maybe
all
that's why
right.
they kicked it out. They had the license at the time, I think. When they got rid of the license,
They
they changed
backtracked.
it. Yeah, so that was my take. I like Dr. Pym. I like the pockets. I like Hank when he's healthy and sane. I didn't like it once they fixed him. Um, when they fixed him in West Coast, and then he kept coming back to the Avengers, like he's in an underrated era, which is it's not underrated, but the Post Gatherers, you know, when Epting is still drawing it, I like it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
That makes
there's
sense.
terrible issues.
Hmm.
There's some fucking garbage. I mean, just like why? Yes, he mimics Porche or one of the image guys, but he sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's some really bad art in '90s that. So, yeah. So I went Dr. Pym. Um, I like to see Hank healthy. He
yeah.
should be, you know, he's gotten short stick in later years. I don't
Oh,
mind putting him through shit, but I bring him back.
yeah. No, absolutely. And just as a quick aside, like my definite favorite look of him, for all of the problems it comes with now, it is the yellow jacket
It's a
costume.
great goddamn costume,
It's an
man.
amazing costume.
Yeah, I think it's his best costume. I do like the red and blue Goliath with the antennas over the.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
that
do
one
like
is
that
kind of
one. I
eh.
like that one.
All right.
I did the muscle shirt, the daddy bear harness one.
God.
I didn't have to. That whole changed when I worked at an after hours gay club and they had leather ball
Mhm.
and I would bartend and make a lot of money and it was a lot of fun. But there were way too many people in pieces of leather. You needed more material. Okay. But there would be these dudes in those like Goliath helmets, and I was watching this. It's fucked up my childhood Avengers because I love it because I knew Hawkeye as Hawkeye. I didn't get some of the Goliath shit. That was some of the last stuff I read when I was trying to put a run together. And, I'm rereading it and it's so good. I mean, it is good, but that's a weird costume.
I-
And it was weird because he was never going. And when Thomas brought him back in West Coast, I liked it. I like Thomas's West Coast. It's not great, but he doesn't do anything that annoys me.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
it's
very
a lot,
fair.
a lot of his more later stuff. It's like he was trying to shoehorn things in and forgot how good a team book he could write because he would change it up and he'd had weird villains. And yeah, we need West Coast villains. What are West Coast villains? Okay, Dr. Demonica. I went, all right. He lives in the desert in caves. Okay. In the Pacific, he wanted to recreate the same Pacific characters over and over again with different names. So it is what it is. All right. So it's your turn, your fourth pick.
Okay, so my fourth pick, since you did kind of spring the weapons on me, this didn't really change. It's maybe different for how you're thinking weapons, but I decided to go with Dane Whitman, the Black Knight. I have a real soft spot for him. Him and Monica, especially because both of them were in Under Siege, which, as listeners to the show know, that's kind of my first real Avengers storyline. I think he's just kind of a fun character, and when we wrap up this whole team, I'll kind of explain like what my logic was, like on a thematic whole for everyone, and I think he just really fits into the slot very nicely. So he's backup scientist as well, but he also has like this cool
He's also
ebony
magic.
blade. Yeah, also magic. So I think he's a good. He's never gonna turn the tide in either the magic or science, but he'll be a good assistant to either one.
All right. Well, because you took Hawkeye
Okay.
and you took Dane, because
Uh-huh.
I have a love of all Roger Stern. And he's in it. Him and I love his Cersei story. I like them as a couple. I love the love triangle with them and Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Because Crystal, they both had, I mean, just the unhealthiness of her love life. on every level. It's like bad guys, ones that are other people's partner, and you really, even up to the moment they walk off into some energy field together, you still want to steal him. So I have a lot of respect for that. So, but I think that's going to make me. This is, but those two choices have made me. I'm going to have to make this choice. I just want to check my list one time because I'm going to see if I had another backup. You know what? I'm going to skip my next backup for weapons. I'm going to do my weapons, and it shall be Kate Bishop.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Real
she's a
good
great
choice.
character. She's a great character, and the TV show just kind of cemented it. I loved her. I love that. I love the camaraderie. All right, you're okay. We're halfway through. Yours is very 1980, late 70s, early 80s, or
Is
late
that a
80s,
shock?
early 90s lineup. I feel like I'm patching a team. The Earth has been devastated, and Monica's having to build a new Avengers team.
Like I said, when we finish this up, I'm going to explain why I picked these choices. But for my number five slot, I'm going Blade. I want a cool Dampier who just looks awesome and looks cool killing vampires. I
Mhm.
like the character. Those first two Blade movies are outstanding. They hold up 100%.
Yeah.
And like just because I kind of wanted a little bit of a wild card maybe, but someone who's still just reasonable enough.
Yeah, no, you know what? I have an up and down relationship with Jason Aaron.
I get it.
All right. His stuff reads great when you read it all together. It's like
Hmm.
Hickman. It's like it just, Bendis is good stuff. His Avengers, the first Omni-Worth or Omni, is pretty good. I mean, there's some down thing. It's just when you get to events, but right, they read better. But adding Blade, which I fucking hated, I really grew to be him and Robbie, the Ghost Rider in that run. I really liked. I liked that they weren't Avengers. They were odd. They were really odd choices. Ghost Rider only belongs on Legion of Monsters or the Champions.
And also one reason for Blade is I just have this image in my head of he and Black Knight are back to back. Their swords get knocked out of their hands and they pick up the other sword. I'm like, okay, that's a dumb comic book moment, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, what would the Ebony Blade do to that Blade?
Oh God, that's gonna be fun. That's
See, that's a
oh
story you
shit,
want.
cliffhanger
Yeah.
moment.
He played a big part in Blade was great in Blood Hunt. They used it was a really good. It paid off. It really did. I'm glad it was very confined,
Hmm.
and you could just read the Avenger stuff to make it make sense. But he played a big part in it. I like the idea of Dracula
Hmm.
and the vampires living in Chernobyl,
That God, I need to read
and
that.
he's the sheriff.
I really need to read that. Ross, again, hey, folks, I just bought my first house, so my comic reading is going to be a little pump the brakes
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
bit.
Well, you can
So
wait on that, man. When they put it out in some collected edition, just wait. It'll be reprinted.
yeah, yeah.
It's good. You'd enjoy it, but you got to read it to fucking get it. And there's a little bit too much multiverse at the end.
Oh God.
There's a lot of laziness in comics about the multiverse. So,
Oh, there
all
sure
right, my
is.
number five pick. I'm gonna have to peek at my list now because I'm one. Do I want to get even more eclectic or not? Oh, I'm gonna go for my powerhouse.
Okay.
And again, someone who doesn't get enough love, Quasar,
Ooh, that's a good
and the
pick.
and the Quasar, not. I love Marvel's daughter,
Yep.
but Wendell's around. He should be Quasar.
Yep.
So yeah,
Oh, so real quick, I'm like 4 issues away from having a complete run of that initial Quasar, and then I'm just gonna because I read the first 12 like 10 years ago, so hopefully soon I'll
dude,
be do a
enjoy it.
huge. Yep.
Enjoy it. I've got the first two trades. That's about half of the run. Wait, how long did it run?
Like 60 issues.
Yeah, there's two more trades that there's not out. That's an omnibus. I hope did a Pedo write it?
No, it was
It was
your
all
boy from
Grunwald?
Yeah, it was all Grunwald.
Okay. See, I was wondering why it hadn't been reprinted. It's Jesus, it's Grunwald.
Yeah, I'm like, oh God, don't tell me Mark Grunwald did something
No,
awful
no, no.
too.
I just had a feeling maybe Gerald Jones. Oh shit, I said his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So whatever. But I love that. That's a great series, dude. Enjoy it. It's
Yep.
it's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
I think it's a hidden gem.
Yep.
So,
So we're up to my number six. Let me see
seven.
anything else.
No, that's it. Just window. We'll talk at the end.
Okay. My number six.
No, that would be your number seven.
No, no, no. No. Blade was
Oh, well, you're
five.
right. I'm reading the wrong number. That was my number. Those are, we've done our fives. You're on your six. You're right.
Yeah. My number six. I want to include Tigra. Again, solid member of the West Coast Avengers. She's a lot of fun. Is it maybe a little weird that I have her and Beast on the same team? Sure, but I can see a lot of really good,
Yeah.
fun interaction between those two.
Yeah. Are you going to
And
make the Beast look like he did before when he was in the Avengers?
God, no,
There's some
not.
great redesigns of him since, but some terrible ones too.
I'm just going with classic blue furry beast on
Yeah.
on here. But yeah, with Tigra, especially because of her connections to like the cat cult or whatever that was in West Coast,
Who's the father of her? Hank? Is it?
it was like a scroll impersonating Hank,
Oh my God.
but was somehow like might
Because
as
it
well
was
have just been
conceived
Hank's
in a
kid.
human form. It
Something like I don't.
Jesus.
You know what? As far as it's happening on this and Kirby said that doesn't exist. That doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. I didn't mind that. I wanted it to be Hank. So have Hank fall in love with somebody other than
Like that would have
Janet.
been cool, but it's like as soon as we get into like this is the technically the scroll child in person, I'm like, no, stop.
Yeah, that's too much. All right. So my next one. Ah, man. My whole game plan is falling the fuck out of stuff. Um, I'm gonna I've been staying away from big guns, and I don't want to say this is a big gun. Well, no, she is. I'm gonna put She-Hulk.
Oh, God, yeah, she was on my short list too.
Yeah, it's just I don't want I want a Hulk,
Yep.
but I don't. If I hadn't had her, if you had picked others, I would have gone with a backup.
Yeah.
So, all right, you're number seven.
Okay, so we've already mentioned this character before. I'm going Doctor Strange. Again, another magic user who's dealt with vampires, who has, traveled, time, space, another dimension. I think he's a great character. Like, honestly, do I think of him more as a defender? Yeah, but for what I have going on in my Avengers run, I think he was pretty much necessary. So,
No,
Doctor Strange is
I gotcha. I'm gonna go with Mantis for
that's a
my
good
next.
one. Again, also
Mantis,
on my
she's
short list.
martial arts, she's sci-fi. You got a mission in space. Monica's gonna pick Dr. Pym, Quasar, Mantis, maybe She-Hulk. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, that's it. You're number eight.
Okay, this one I'm gonna admit is a character I don't have a super lot of familiarity with. So if you think this is bad, just let me. I'm going Wolfsbane from the New Mutants. Just because like I know she transforms into a wolf. I think that's a cool design.
That's your is that your redemption or just you want her on the team?
I just find for what I'm going for my team, I needed someone who could transform into a wolf, and I didn't want to go with Man Wolf
All right. That's cool.
or
Yeah.
Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by
So
night. Okay.
yeah, didn't want
Um,
either of them, so I wanted Wolfsbane.
okay, so I'm gonna go with my one redemption. My first of I'm hoping to have two, and it is the Sandman.
I knew you were gonna pick him.
You got mad because it was a waste of an opportunity. Him and Rage being in the team, they should have done because and when they were told to take Rage, when they took Rage out, they should have brought Sandman to the forefront. I just think it's a missed opportunity. And
Hmm.
he's in the pants, the purple pants, and and the striped shirt.
So not the Jack Kirby GIMP design.
Or porn Galactus. I don't know what you call that costume. It was awful. But yeah, Sandman.
All right. So number nine for me. I'm going back to the West Coast, and I'm picking the Shroud.
That's a
I
great pick. I didn't even think about the Shroud.
again, I that's why I had to give myself like I need to make a theme for this and stick to it. And I'm like, he fits perfectly. Again, great character in West Coast, even though he wasn't really a member fully weird. I don't know. So again, I wanted the Shroud.
Okay. Well, see, I had You said so. You said a character's name that made me go, how did he know I had that on my redemption list? So my redemption is Manwolf.
That's a good one. That's a good
That
one.
two words is one word, two word.
Hyphen?
Oh, it is a hyphen. I have the complete heart trade pack. Have you read that stuff?
No, again, Marvel horror is something I really need to
It's
get.
not a horror. Oh, no, 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 no. I think I'm gonna have to track it down a copy of it if it's still available. No, because eventually it becomes a space opera drawn by a space opera slash sword and sorcery drawn by George Perez.
Holy
It's
shit.
basically fucking George Perez does Man Wolf as Travis Morgan in space.
God damn it.
Like
All right, now I need to find this thing now.
it's all there's a trade with all of it in it. It's really good. It's some of the earliest. I read it before I read. I mean, my brother was just throwing Prez at me and he threw it to me. And when it came out, collected about 5 years ago, I bought it immediately. It's so good. It's such a guilty pleasure. It is, and he's a good character because it's J. Jonah Jameson's kid,
Okay.
and he can tear people up. He's space because he's gone in and he can handle the fantasy. He had a sword when he was man at some point. So just deck him out. It's kind of like Agent Venom. I liked
Okay.
Agent Venom in was that Hickman's run? No, it was Remender's Secret Avengers. I liked Flash Thompson as Agent Venom.
Yeah, that's a solid that is a solid combination they
All
did
right.
there.
We're up to number 10, our final picks.
Okay, so for my redeemer,
Mm-hmm.
this character has fought Captain America and Spider-Man, is part of one of the most important Spider-Man stories of all time. I went with Furman.
Furman?
Yeah, from he was in Craven's Last Hunt.
Oh, is it Vermin or Furman?
Vermin,
Oh,
V-E,
Vermin. Okay. I was like,
yeah,
who's that
yeah.
Furman?
Yeah, so even though he's just so pathetic, but still villainous, I'm like, I can see him kind of being the cowardly, like maybe he's gonna backstab us, but maybe he won't because we know that we can all kick his ass in a minute.
Yeah, I
And
got you.
again, yeah, so I'm going with number 10 to finish out Vermin, and then once you pick your 10, then I'll explain where my list came from.
Well, you know what? I didn't, I was looking at my list for 10 and I was like, what weird one could I pick? But I picked a lot of, everybody was all but Kate and my two redemptions. All of them have had long runs as members,
Mm-hmm.
even Dr. Voodoo. But you notice none of us picked the big three.
Yeah.
I don't find that I like the big three. I do. And I like when they're written well. And when Cap's the leader, it works. But I always prefer it where he's just supporting the leader. But my
Mm-hmm.
final pick is if you're going to have an Avengers team, you need to have Janet Van Dyne. So my number 10 pick is now the Wasp. Because I
Excellent
assumed
choice.
she would have been on one of our lists. That she was the 20th pick surprises the shit out of me. But she needed to be on the list. And she kind of balances it out. So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm here. I like your lineup. So why? I mean, I really do. I would buy this book.
Okay, so
Yeah.
my list was basically Avengers, Monster Hunters, and who have been stuck into a fantasy world. Basically, some sort of cosmic event happens. Hawkeye realizes like, oh, we're in a D&D type setting. I'm trying to find whoever I can, and quickly unites this lineup of the Avengers to where you even have again Blade as like our half elf slash vampire, however you want to phrase that. So like that first arc is the Avengers like in a fantasy realm, and by the time they get back, it's like, oh, we realize we work out just enough that we can kind of keep going on in the regular world. So this is possibly an Avengers that is dealing with more of like a fantasy and horror element in the
I,
world, and
I
that
got
and
you.
that's why it's like that's why I had Wolfsbane. So it's like okay, her fighting vampires, that's cool. So Beast, Tigra, Wolfsbane, Vermin, it's like those are all characters I can easily see going into working in the fantasy world. You maybe change up the spandex to something else for a little bit, but
Yeah.
they all work. Like She-Hulk was almost kind of my orc character, but I'm like, let me see what else I can do here because I was pretty sure one of us was going to pick She-Hulk.
Yeah. She's such a good, when they brought her in with Hawkeye and when Avengers was really struggling.
Oh God, that is such a hard run before
It is
that
a
for like
hard run because every once in a while there'll be a good single issue, and the George Gene Colan art is okay. It's good, but it's not. He needed a different inker.
Yeah,
Definitely needed a different inker. I don't even know who inked it. I just
I
don't
can't
know it.
remember.
Yeah, if it wasn't, if it, I think if it was Tom Palmer, I'm disappointed, but it should have been Tom Palmer. So my lineup, I just wanted. I mean, Hawkeye would have been on mine probably, but I probably wouldn't have picked him till fourth or fifth. I wasn't really focusing on him. I'm glad you picked him. That's a nice. He's a good leader character. If he's written well, he's a good leader character.
Yep.
I hate it when they backpedal him too much.
Hmm.
I don't mind if they backpedal it, like when he got divorced and he struggles.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but I don't think he should have broke them up. I think they're a good couple. Um, but I liked it. I knew Monica. I was just what I was thinking was who who would she pick?
Right.
Who would she assemble? And and in this team, one, I've only got two former people that team were in her main team when she led it, which is her girlfriends.
Right.
So I mean, I kind of thought didn't think I'd get the Wasp. I really thought maybe you would pick the Wasp as a leader. Because when you came in, it's right at the end of hers. She's a great leader. She's
Oh
written
God,
incredibly well by Stern, and she's a great character. It's really hard for me to read the very early stuff because I can't project
which she'll become.
which yeah, I really when I see Wasp, I'm really pulling from I think I didn't think Michelini wrote her bad. I didn't think Shooter wrote her bad, but until Stern gets her and goes, "What are you guys doing?" She's been with the team forever.
Hmm.
She should be way up here. I can project that onto her in the past,
Yep.
unless there's something really Silver Agey or early Bronze Agey shit going on. But in the Bronze Age, they were afraid of her.
Yeah.
That it wasn't until Shooter took over the book that they brought her back. I mean, they were gone for a while, which is a mistake having them gone because I don't like calling Cap and them the big three.
No.
It's the big six.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And to be clear,
The founders are the six. I do, they even had to write it into the comic that they made Cap an honorary founder because he
yeah.
joined so early.
My only issue with that has always been it's like, okay, if Cap's an honorary founding member, then Green Arrow might as well be an honorary founding Justice League member.
Well, no, but I think because of Cap, they were only two adventures in, and they were still trying to retain the Hulk. Remember, they still
That's
try
true.
to keep it is. So it's a leap, but it works. But I wouldn't. But it really, as we were picking, I did alter it some.
Okay.
I was going to pick two redeeming, and I had an alternate pick. Let me look at that one. My alternate redemption. No, that was it. I thought I had another one. But maybe Mantis is a redemption, but no, she's been fine.
Yeah, I think she's
in Empire thing, they brought her back and it was fun. But I wanted a team that could do if Monica needed to send people to do magic, she could go and you could split the team in half. And Monica would take one team, Janet would take the other. So Monica has to go in space. She can pull Dr. Pym, Quasar, and Mantis. Okay. And Man-Wolf, and then Wasp can have Dr. Voodoo, Hawkeye, She-Hulk, Sandman. You know what I mean? You could divvy them up. So we originally going to do 7 because I do like the 7 rule for the Avengers. It's a good number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
And just have people come in and out, like be a good team book writers and bring people in and out. But there'd be 10 members, and you could do it like you did with Silver Age Justice League, where sometimes someone's off that day.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sandman was on monitor duty all weekend. He's hanging out the poker game with the Thing. And Hawkeye, and the Beast. We got most of the poker table there. So yeah, that was it. It's electric. I would, I may have to go in and find headshots and do a corner box.
That'd be good. So two things, like on one of my alternate Avengers lists, Wasp was my leader on that. Just so
number 2.
Yeah, she was on one of the other lists. So all my backups were this: Elsa Bloodstone,
Yeah, great one.
Dr. Voodoo,
Yeah,
Iron
okay.
Fist, the
Mhm.
Thing, Gargoyle, and my other backup redeemer was going to be Jackal.
Really,
So
Jackal?
yeah, so I was really
Didn't
going to.
he clone everybody?
Yeah, he cloned everybody.
Dude,
So
you'd have
it's
to keep an eye on him from going in you stealing your toothbrush or your hairbrush. He's a
e-
freak,
e-
man.
exactly. That's why I went with Vermin, who's like just
Didn't he work for the Jackal?
probably.
Yeah. So, but no, that's, I mean, this is a good eclectic group. I like putting Shroud in there. I like Vermin and Wayne, Wolfbane. I, I didn't see that one coming.
No, like again, Wolfsbane, that's the one where I fully admit, like, I'm not super familiar with her, but I know her just enough that I'm like, okay, I think she could fit. And I want someone, so Beast wasn't just like the token mute. Well, actually, never
Yeah.
mind.
But
Scarlet Witch was also a
Jarvis is
mutant.
a little pissed, right?
I'm
Because the
sorry,
level
what?
of shedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ. And then they're all going, hey, can we get a dog for that mansion?
no, we already have, yeah, like, wait, okay, so let's see, Beast, Tigra, Wolfsbane, Vermin. So yeah, like, 40% of this team sheds.
Yes. So ew. But this is good. I like that. So we need to move on to JLA. This is going to be so weird.
Ooh.
This is going to be, I think we're going to have just maybe we'll just both pick rando shit that is different than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But so you got to pick your leader. No, I did. Wait a minute.
Now, I picked first.
You picked first. So I get to pick first in this one.
Uh-huh.
Now I got to pick a leader and it's like you all right. It's going to be, it's not, I don't think it's lazy, but it is kind of lazy. Mine is John Jones.
Okay, okay. Whew.
Okay. Who's yours?
Okay, so folks, for this, I did like a painting like 2 years ago of like what my actual full-on Justice League would be. So one of my rules for this is I cannot pick anyone who I was in that painting at all.
Oh,
S- Okay, so
okay.
that was a limitation I put on myself, Ross, just so I wouldn't be repeating that painting.
All right.
So my leader also may be lazy, but it's gonna be Superman.
It's not lazy. It's a different type of lazy. I'd never put the powerhouse in the league.
N
My
normally,
backup, my backups for this were next would be Mr. Terrific. And my third choice is Wonder Woman.
okay, that both
She's
good.
of the big three. I'm putting her in charge.
Yep.
Superman's too supermental, and Bruce is fucked up.
Right, but
So
for how my Justice League is hopefully going to play out, I needed the calm reassurance and patience of Clark Kent to lead the Justice League.
I got you, man. That's why Johns was tops. He went over. They're aligning the Mister Terrific Year One, folks. Is a wonderful miniseries. I think it's great. It's just realigning him just a little bit with the movie version to make him a little more gruff.
Hmm.
And I don't mind him being gruff. And I also like in the new Avengers book, he feels responsible for a lot of the bad shit that's happened. Well, blame Mark Wade, dude. You're heading into a dark side arc. Uh, but with the airway stuff. So he's become a little grimmer. I like
Right.
John because John is dad. I
Hmm.
want John from when he was in jail, when he was leading JLI
Hmm.
or around, even if he wasn't leader, he's the moral compass. He's like, you humans, it's like Star Trek thing where the alien goes, here are your good traits. They're fucking amazing. Here are your bad traits. Ugh, war crimes. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. That's a good choice. I like your choice. I like Superman. I'm a big Superman fan. I notice as I eyeball more Superman content to buy because I was like, shit, you like more runs of this than I thought you did. So mine is next is I'm gonna go to Magic because I gotta make sure I have her. It's the one, the only Zatanna.
Shit.
What the fuck, man? I mean, it's an easy pick.
I know.
And I almost went, who's the backup? And I went, I don't even remember who I wrote down for my backup because it was like, Jesus, if I don't win leader, at least she might have been a leader. I might have just,
That would have been a good pick.
for my Magic person. Oh, no. She was number one, and I had two other choices. All
Okay,
right.
one of my choices down the line might need a ruling, so just a heads up on that. But my number two, and this is the character that I decided to center the whole other league around,
Uh-huh.
Bart Allen Impulse.
Right.
Basic in my head, I'm just gonna kind of lay this out now. Is the arc opens with there's a Brainiac invasion, something happens, Bart trying to help defeat villain, gets hit with a Brainiac ray. He gets like all the knowledge of everything absorbed into his brain, and Superman and the rest of the Justice League have to help him know how to use it, control it, and get it out of his system so it doesn't like
Like
burn
kill him.
himself out.
It's kind of like on top. Remember when he read the library?
Yes.
Oh God, it's such a good moment. All right. Oh my goodness. I gotta look at my little cheat sheet here. I'm gonna go with my scientist. I don't think you're gonna pick this person, but um I'm gonna take the Atom. Ray
Yep.
Palmer. He should be around the Justice League all the time. I don't like that they've kind of pushed him off. They're using him now, but it's okay. But it's not my purpose. And he doesn't always have to be in costume.
No, no, I don't, Ray Palmer is one of those characters. He's the best use of him was in JLU with where Dr. Cox was voicing him. But other than that, I'm more of a Ryan Choi guy.
Oh, I got you. I like Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan's book was good, and Ryan's a good one. Mine with him is I remember him from the Lin Wine and that early Bronze Age stuff, and he was, I liked him because they gave him stuff to do.
Yep.
People got lazy about writing him. So
Oh yeah, and that's kind of I think that coming in with later stories, that's kind of my issue with him is he's kind of he says like he's pretty boring to me a lot of the time.
yeah, I will. I like him because I think if when people write him right, and he's not, his dead wife isn't a murderer and all that shit. It's just he's a good character, and he's actually kind of what my redemption because I don't think anybody's tidied him up yet. So, and I think people are afraid to use him because he hasn't been tidied up. All right, who's your third choice?
Okay, my third choice. So since I've already laid out that this is a league centered around trying to teach Bart everything, I had to go with the best educator in the DCU, and I'm going with Black Lightning. Again, just great character. I think there is a I can just like he is using all of his patience as an educator to try and work on Bart, and that just the cat like the whole student body is just Bart in one being.
No, I got you. Um, I'm going to do my one of my two, if I can get two redemptions. I think
Oh
I got
yeah.
two. Number one redemption is Catman.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Yeah. John's keeping an John and if I'm doing an arc, everybody's like going, this guy is a murderer and a criminal. And John's goes, are you sure? Because him and Catman's allowed John to read his mind, why he wants to be
Hmm.
a Justice Leaguer. So, um, and any arc it would be, it'd probably be, I want to capture Waller
Hmm.
and cage her permanently because she gets out really quickly. So okay, what's your number 4 pick?
Okay, my number four pick is going to be my scientist, and that is going to be Ted Cord, the Blue Beetle. In all honesty, Ted is kind of a pivotal character to me who he needs to be in the Justice League because he's just so representative of a specific era. And I think I think you can definitely write him to where he's not just the jokester, especially, I can see him doing pranks with Bart, but at the same time, he's trying to teach him all about engineering and all the other just random generic science Ted is a part of and knows, but people don't take him seriously, and Bart for some reason does,
No,
even though
I
they're
got you.
both playing sometimes to their childish instincts at the same time. So Ted Cord, the Blue Beetle.
Well, I'm going to go with my power one. I love Ted and Booster. A lot of the JLA guys were adjacent to this lineup.
Hmm.
Okay. But I'm going to go with, I only had one power person down, and it is Kara Jor-El, Supergirl.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Excellent choice.
Yeah. I've heard that, I saw Jimbo talking about the new Sophie Johnson, is her name,
Hmm.
writing it. And then I read the first 3 issues on the app. It's like, oh my God, this is fucking good.
Oh, that's good.
It is good, and it's Supergirl, and it's fun, and it's very Silver Age, but it's also I could see it's a good book for younger readers. It's fun and simple. It could be for girls, it could be for boys. It's really well done. But I think she doesn't get enough love too. So, all right, you're number 5.
Okay, my number five is going to be my weapons.
Hmm.
And he's also going to be teaching Bart of history, not only like of actual Earth history, but of why knowing history is important. And that's
Hmm.
going to be Carter Hall Hawkman. Again,
Okay, is this golden age or is
like
this
the
silver age?
golden age, like the one that like John's brought back in JSA in like the early aughts. Just because in my head, I just have an image of him holding his mace, and it's like, I'm not gonna bash Impulse. I'm gonna bash Impulse's head in. I'm gonna make it look like an accident, and I'm gonna blame it on the Ultra Humanite. But
No, I gotcha. I gotcha.
just
So
like the last person you should be teaching Bart Allen,
and- no, I
and
think it's good because I liked it. I thought John's cleanup of Hawkman and Justice League made more sense than any of the others. That it was just the same. The Hawkman and Justice League and all the Silver Age shit and Golden Age shit is he joins the Justice League to be a mentor.
yeah,
I think it makes perfect sense, and it really goes into that legacy. All right, it's pick number six.
yes,
All right, I'm going to go for a speedster because you got to
okay,
have a speedster. And my pick is hold on a second so I can put it in the spreadsheet. Jesse Quick.
excellent choice again.
I like Jesse. This is going to be a girl heavy team.
Yep,
All right. And in DC, you have to have a speedster, I guess.
I
I,
think so.
I mean, I don't know. You may not pick one, but I'm like, okay, there got to be someone who runs flash it fast. It's the fucking DC.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason I picked Impulse.
Oh yeah. So what's your number six?
My number six, again, another actual teacher in their day job, someone who, kind of helps fill out maybe more of the street level, an English teacher to be specific, and that is Helena Bertinelli, the Huntress.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Well, and she takes the Batman detective role.
yeah, yeah. I think she takes a lot of the Batman detective, to where it's like she probably can use like one of like Hawkman's crossbows as backup, stuff like that if needed.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. I think every team needs a good space oriented, especially in the DC universe, because everything is fucking space.
Hmm.
There's always something, and I have to pick my space person. And that is going to be Captain Comet.
Nice.
Yes, I don't know if you're reading Action Comics.
I
He's now
am.
Captain Comet's going to be his mentor. What the fuck?
I
Why
like
didn't I
it.
ever think of that?
I like it.
I do too. It's the reason I love Secret Society supervillains. Once you put Captain Comet in there undercover, boom, 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 boom. Golden Age. Captain Comet shows up at the end. He's a great character. It's the reading his stuff in that science DC finest. It's very. I would like him to lead a team. Him and John go on a mission with all 10 of these people to the aerospace he used to hang out, which is all 60s kind of pop culture versions of space, and have all the team members going, what the fuck, man? This looks like some B movie by Roger Corman. This ain't real, right? And he's, oh, this is outer space. All right. What's your number seven?
Okay, so tell me if this counts as my magic. But again, if Bart is learning everything, that includes the Earth and the ecosystem. I'm going with Swamp Alec Holland, the Swamp Thing.
Oh, I didn't see. I like that. But you and me both like him as a challenger, don't you?
Uh, like him as a challenger is good, but it's like okay, I did want to have like I wanted Swamp Thing on there just because it's so out of left field, especially if it's like the main Justice League book.
Yeah, but see, Justice League, you gotta play with stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta fiddle things around. So I'm looking at the rest of my list. There are not many people on my list. I really was very kind of just weirdly picking. So is this number 10?
No,
No.
no, no. This is
No, this is number
number
eight.
eight.
Number eight.
Eight.
Number eight. So my next pick is Hawk Girl. It's
Yep.
not um um Kendra. So that would be Hawk Girl or whatever. That's just Hawk Girl. The other one's
Yep.
Hawk Woman. So Hawk Girl. Because she can do space, she can do anything. She can fly, she can carry another team member. She has a purpose.
Exactly.
All right, you're number eight.
My number eight. the Justice League is definitely stealing from another team, but this is to help with the world of robotics. I'm going with Platinum from the Metal Men. I think we this is nice to kind of play like she's like I don't want her to be the 60s stereotypical woman that they wrote her as back in the day, but like she's still somehow like the most kind of like bubbly and fun to contrast again with like Huntress primarily.
Yeah, you know what'd be good too? You could also say Doc Magnus goes, "Hey, I put a new chip in whatever that device that's in them that makes them people."
Yep.
He goes that she can process data as a
Hmm.
subset, and she may be bubbly and flirty and like that. That's her emotional person, but she's also, she can learn, and evolve. I think that would be a cool thing with her. They make
Yeah,
her
that'd be
more
really
than the other metal men.
exactly. I like that. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
All right. So my number 9 pick. Oh wow, this is going to be an eclectic team. I thought it was. I'm going to do my redemption number 2. Um, and it's not a big stretch because it's Deadshot.
Ooh, oh wow, that okay, him
Deadshot,
and Catman I get. Like
putting him on the same team.
yeah, putting them on the scene, but I can't it's like, man, is Martian Manhunter really gonna put up with Deadshot?
Yeah, but see, Deadshot's like he did, I think I would write him in there. It's like, but you only kill. I get paid to kill. I can wound. I can knock unconscious. You tell me what I can do and not do. I'm here because Catman is here. You could see. I'm thinking that they would be, little my own little story is that the three of them know something,
Okay.
you know, and they're just keeping it secret. And John's going, you know, you have to trust me. And he's also putting a team together that it's only him, Adam, and Zatanna. These are all Supergirl was a member, Hawkgirl was a member,
Hmm.
but these are new school people. That's why I kind of mixed it up. I always like, let's do something. I like the Johns or the Robinson lineup. It's weird. Who
Yeah,
cares?
I liked it. I just wish it lasted longer,
Yeah,
honestly.
they just quit on it. They were people whined on the internet and they gave up. So whatever.
Hmm.
They annoy me. All right. Now it is time for your number 9.
Okay, so this is my Redeemer. I
Mhm.
think this character is currently on the side of good, but it can go back and forth, and that's Carol Ferris, Star Sapphire. So
Oh
we
no,
get
she is a hero now.
yeah. So okay, so the Redeemer may be stretching a little bit, but again, she's not very knowledgeable in space, business, aviation. I think she is a real good character.
I do too. I didn't even think about her. She's
Yeah.
a great
So
one.
yeah, again, I want someone from to kind of represent from that Green Lantern sphere uh,
Yeah,
of
without having
books.
a lantern, because I didn't think about really, honestly, I didn't think about a lantern. That's odd. Wait a minute. There is. I'm gonna have to look at my final pick. Oh wow, that's made me think. All right, I'm gonna have to go with. Is it Jessica Cruz?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like her Green Lantern.
Yeah.
It was gonna either be her or Sojourner.
Both women, both
Or
excellent
God,
picks.
Jesus Christ, maybe, oh man, Teen Lantern.
Ooh, from that second Young Justice run.
That
Yeah.
first half of that Young Justice one is really good. It's just the second half is just what you did good. How are you turned to shit now? It was jarring. Je, um, what is it? Her name? Johnny Hex?
Genie Hex or something like
Jenny
that.
Hex. I
Yeah.
really like her.
Yeah.
Someone used her in something else, and I was like, okay, keep using her. Put her in a Titans book or something.
Yeah, that would have been excellent. Yeah.
So, all right, that's my 10. What is your 10th and final Justice Leaguer?
Okay, so to teach Bart all of the things of law, this is also possibly a redemption. Mitchell Shelley, the Resurrection Man. Just such a weird power that is so cool, so useful. And just such an atypical character to include on the Justice League.
Superman having a resource that he can, okay, you can go die for us.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're just going to be resurrected. Just shut
Yeah.
up. One day you're going to get powers of my powers and you can beat me up. I do. I've
Exactly.
never read that. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that collected edition. Is it an Omni companion? I don't care. I
I
really want to
don't
read
I,
it.
I don't think so. It's only like
No, it's coming.
20.
Yeah, it's all coming. It's coming out. It's been
Oh, is it?
solicited.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah, because they're bringing him back. They brought him back for a short period.
That's yeah, and like the current book by Ron V has been pretty really good.
I like Ron B.
Yeah.
Everything I've read, his that when they were doing that the Pacific and Asian teen books,
Hmm.
I like City Boy. I like The Vigil a great deal. It was a lot like Silver Age, Secret Six, except written well. So, or that '80s one that you had to suffer through in action.
God. Oh God, that was
You know,
that so quickly just became I'm skipping these 8 pages so
Jesus, that's
fast.
terrible. It's only 8 pages. How can it be that bad? Um, but I'm going to talk about mine. I just, I really, with this one, it was just like, what if I got to play with, had the keys to the car?
Yep.
I think Justice League right now is very good. I am enjoying it. I have a pet peeve about it. It's too many characters. They're getting toward dividing people up for this mission, and I'm glad about it. It was just too many moving parts for me. And I really, they were spending time with Airwave, and I liked it. But let's pick 3 or 4 characters or 5 characters are going to be the central arc, and just throw other people in with them from time to
Hmm.
time. But I read the first. Pat didn't pull it for me, but I had the app, so I got the first Dark Side part. I'm gonna probably have to buy that comic online. I may have to check see if Pat got one on this rack, and he'll put it in my box because I do want to. What is it? The Legion of Darkseid.
Yeah, yeah.
And I read the first part, and I really, really liked it.
It was
And
good.
it is good. I'm thinking, but I think I'm preferring. I'm reading all the Superman on the app,
Hmm.
and I love Mark Waid. And
Yep.
Mark Waid, I want to see what happened. But his Superman's probably, how it can be vibrant or slow burn.
Hmm.
I think his Superman's being slow burn.
Yes, it is, definitely.
I've become a fan of Joshua Williamson after reading his Green Arrow. It was my favorite Green Arrow since the Smith and Winnick era.
Okay.
Where well, I like that era.
Yeah.
It's fun, and there was just so much of Grell. It
Yep.
was Grell is he just goes fuck it. He's outside. I don't want him on the team. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It became it wasn't, he didn't make it Batman. He did not, I don't want to say he made it Batman, but he really beefed up the pathos and the masculinity part, the machismo of Green
He
Arrow.
did.
And that's fine. And it's good because he's good at doing that, but you still like Connor. He created Connor, right?
Ooh, actually, I think Connor comes out and is how like Chuck Dixon starts that run,
Is
actually.
it okay? But I like
Don't
the
quote me on that. Don't quote me on
but
that.
I like that era. But I also like the Jeff Lemire Sorrento little mini thing. He can be this. I like the new Green Arrow stuff. I thought I wasn't going to like it, but it's really rolling along. The first one was a little slow burn, but I like it. And now they brought back the Crimson Archer from some of the Silver Age, and yeah, it's a nice grab. I'm gonna go see if I've got it in the Golden Age Volume 1 because they gave him a bad guy. It's his new one, and he's fucking with Ollie and uh what's Speedy's real name?
Oh
Roy.
God. Roy Harper.
Roy Harper. So I'm enjoying it. But that's my lineup's a little like that's what I would do is have I like the 10 number. I'm glad we went to 10 because it gives you backups.
And it gives some like fun,
All right, yeah.
like
It also
weird choices.
Yes, it does because I don't have 2 felons and an immortal space dude.
No.
But this team, you could see this team going into outer space.
Yes, you could very easily.
Yeah, just going in outer space and fighting bad guys. Has Deadshot been in outer space? I probably.
Oh, he's got by this
Yeah,
point, yes,
yeah.
he's got to have.
We'll see when all I've got all the trades for Suicide Squad, but I can't. I'm so glad they're putting it out at Omni with these wonderful mappings. Volume
Hmm.
two's net mapping is announced. It's like, oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. So what but I like yours. Yours. I like your lineup. So and it's a good they fit, you know. I could see Star Sapphire being very motherly.
Yep.
There,
But also, gonna call people on her, call people on their crap just because it's like, hey, I've also, run a business. When you guys are getting way too on my nerves, I'm gonna tell you. So yeah, like in my notes, I called it JL Academy just to be cute and funny.
oh, I like that.
Yeah. Again, it's an academy with a student body of one, but I think that one is enough to create havoc and chaos for the rest of the team. And there's
Yeah.
also like lineups in here where I don't think I want to see how Swamp Thing interacts with Platinum, like two separate ends of like the entire like fantasy and science fiction. And it's like give me these weird like I want to see how like Star Sapphire interacts with Hawkman, a character she's probably interacted with before, but not much. And it's like, okay, we're
Probably as
going
a bad guy in a 70s Justice League versus the Secret Society of Supervillains.
probably,
She
yeah.
was in that.
I think so.
Was that Carol or was that somebody
Oh,
else
it
in the
might have been
time?
the other. It might have been the other Star Sapphire who was in
Yeah,
that series.
I bet
I'd have
you.
to go back and double check.
Yeah. They
But
put both the hardcovers in the app now, so I can read the whole thing because I sold my
nice.
hardcovers. They need to re-release that as a an omnibus.
Yeah, that seems like an easy layup. Um,
No,
some of my other backups, I had Cyclone from JSA to teach Bard about the arts and theater.
I like that.
Okay. I had Peter Cross, Dr. Midnight to teach medicine. Adam Strange as my archaeologist.
That's a
Vixen as
good one.
yep, Vixen as zoology,
Good.
and the good Dr. Light for physics as a backup. My backup Redeemer was going to be the Atomic Skull because I
That's
already had Superman on there, so I'm like, an Atomic Skull is can be written well to where it's like, okay, you can kind of see him going good. I think
it's
there's actually back when Lana Lang had powers or she was leading, I think he was good in that. So
yeah.
there is precedent.
Yeah, it's kind of like Clayface. And I don't know if it was King's detective. I think it was Joshua Williams' detective. Who wrote it when Batman put together this team? It was at the same time King was writing Batman. And they worked out of the clock tower, and it
That
was
sounds like
Cat,
King.
huh?
I think that's King. Don't quote me. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I think, but it's Batgirl, Cassandra,
Hmm.
Batgirl, Barbara, Batwoman, Batman, Robin, and Clayface.
That's a good team.
It is a good team. And it didn't last long, like they changed course. Here are some of the people I had. Backup leaders were Mr. Terrific and Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Backup magicians was Madame Xanadu, then Dr. Fate, and this would be uh
Khalid.
huh? Khalid,
Khalid.
not if I'm gonna Khalid is I like Khalid in Justice Society. I really like him. I like their most powerful member being the one with the most doubt.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying Lemire's run. I think we're only getting 2 years out of him.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Well, he wants to go tell an early story. I don't think he wants to be tied to any, I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to do long term. I don't know, because it's really slow rolling. Like he's trying to set something up, but we'll
It-
see.
it's been a 12 issue arc that should have been a 6 issue arc.
Yeah. Well,
And I've liked
I
it. Don't
like
get
the
me wrong,
times
but it's like
past. I
there.
like that he's doing times past, basically,
Yeah.
which is fine. Because I remember when Levittson gave it the spotlights. I like that. My backup, okay, then backup weapons would be GA, would be Ollie.
Yep. That's good. Yep.
Wally was my backup speedster, and that's it. Everybody else made the team.
Yep.
I barely had what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I only had 15 choices written down,
Yep.
and I got them
So
all.
so one of my backup lists was I was going to my Justice League was going to be analogous to the Avengers, and my Avengers was going to be analogous to the JLA. So I
Okay.
had two full lineups for that.
Oh that's been done so much, but how would you do it with all the modern characters you could do it with?
Okay, so
Um,
real quick, I'll just run this line down. There might be some duplicates from what we've already said. So for Captain America, it's going to be Captain Atom,
mhm.
Iron Man Steel,
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet Witch, Zatanna.
Okay.
Monica Rambeau, The Good Dr. Light.
Okay.
Vision, Hour Man 3. Hawkeye,
Okay.
Huntress. Thor,
Okay.
Orion.
Okay.
Wasp, Bumblebee.
Uh-huh.
Quicksilver, Wally West.
Okay.
Yellow Jacket, Giganta.
I like that. That's a good lineup. I like Giganta.
Yeah,
Tom
she.
King's Wonder Woman's really good. She was the Sovereign, who's the villain, which I kind of like, the secret leader of America. That's a very Wonder Woman kind of
Yep.
thing. But they brought back all the villains. And it's a bunch of women and Dr. Psycho.
Nice.
And they're all like, we will kill you. You fuck with one of our minds, the rest of them will kill you. But no, those are good ones. I liked these both came out way more eclectic than I thought they did.
Yeah.
Um, so but I kind of planned it that way, just to play a little defense, depending on what came up. But it's like I didn't get too wounded. I
No,
liked
no,
it.
no, neither did I. Like I'm like Zatanna, I'm like, I should have figured, but I'm like, let me just put another solid, like, Justice League member on there just so I can, just so it doesn't feel like just total random grab bag. Because otherwise, other than that, it really would have just been like what?
One,
Superman and
two,
Hawkman?
three,
And yeah.
four. No, wait a minute, four. Not counting Star Sapphire now and Justice League Unlimited. You have four people that have been. Black Lightning was a member of Justice
He
League.
was, he was.
He was in that same era where it just what the fuck? They gave up
Yeah,
on it real quick.
they did, yeah.
So all right, that's great. So I appreciate you doing. Well, we're gonna do, folks. We're gonna do this again a little later, and it's gonna be the Defenders, Kirby's favorite team. Is it your favorite team?
My favorite Marvel team, definitely.
Favorite Marvel team, and then the JSA, your second favorite superhero
Yeah,
DC
it's either
team.
JSA or Legion. I think we definitely try and get Jay and Jimbo on for the
Yeah,
Legion one because
Legion's got to be a special one. Yeah, we got to be a special. It's got to be a special one.
yeah, that one is where knives are gonna get where blood's gonna get drawn.
Yeah, but if we allow all the versions,
Yeah,
we can
then
always, people
we
can.
go.
Mhm. So, all right. Well, so Kirby, do you have anything to recommend to the people out there today?
Okay, so folks, kind of like I mentioned real quick, I just bought my first house, so my media consumption has been a little light this week, but I did reread in compact form DC: The New Frontier. It looks just as good in that little shrunken down, looks great in the little shrunken down format. It holds up incredibly well. There's a reason it would make honestly a good basis in a broad strokes form of a Justice League movie where you start it with Martian Manhunter getting zapped to Earth, like having him still be zapped to Earth like in the 50s, and the prologue of the movie is him, you see him wandering through the years being a hero in secret until the big Justice League event that brings them all together. And
Yeah, I think
uh
that's a great. I mean, it does, man. And the Lovecraftian monsters and
Oh, absolutely. And it's like reading this now that I'm even more well versed in my DC lore, there's things I've caught this time that I never had before. Like they've mentioned Rory Raymond, the TV detective in
yeah, they
this.
do. That would be
Yeah.
yeah. Slam Bradley's in it somewhere too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like Johns' partner throughout like the first half of the book, and that was one I just had no idea of. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh, that makes total sense. Yeah.
oh my God, who was it? And it was Phil Hester did the art. Oh my God, I can't. But the
Darwin Cook?
No.
Oh,
There was a recent series. I got it and I loved it. Gotham City Year One.
Okay,
What?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so good. It's a slam. That's slam bread. My recommendation is I've been watching Alien Earth.
Ooh, how is that?
Fucking god damn, man, it's so good. It is
Nice.
slow burn horror science fiction. It's it's the guy that I'm not familiar with Fargo. I've watched the little bits and pieces,
Ooh,
but
it's the guy who does
yeah, he's the
Fargo.
producer and head
Hold
writer. This was
on.
he wanted to do a feature. This is they said it's too much, so you're going to do a series. The first three
Uh,
episodes are out, and the first two are 90 minutes, and the next one's like 119 is an hour and 19 minutes.
uh,
And it's there's a lot of world building, but it's really good. It's not as good as Andor,
okay.
but it's going in that direction. It's attempting to be that highbrow. But this is about corporate greed and
Hmm.
what makes you human, what makes you smart. And one thing that makes you fucking stupid is getting on a spaceship with that many fucking deadly monsters. Because the other, because it's not just they found an alien. This is 2 years before the Nostromo is destroyed.
Okay.
So
Um,
Utani, Whalen Utani, now you know why they wanted people to pick up specimens.
okay.
So yeah, there's a timeline out. It takes place 2 years before it, and then Romulus, which I really, really liked. It's a
I
good
liked
alien.
Romulus. I thought that was
It's an
fun.
alien movie. You keep
Yeah.
screaming at the screen, run! You're gonna fucking die. And the poor android.
Oh God.
Oh
I
my
just wish
god.
they didn't put CGI Ian Coleman that
Well, at
that
least pay for better CGI.
yeah.
They needed 2 or 3 more passes, or just make it look slightly like him. Hire an
Something.
actor who looks like him.
That's more my preference.
Yeah, yeah. Just
But
recast it.
uh, r-
But
real
no,
quick, you said
Alien Earth is awesome. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. So I saw people, some folks don't like Timothy Olyphant. They don't think he's wasted playing the one of the one of the androids.
ooh, okay. I like Timothy Olyphant.
Oh, dude, he's playing a logic machine, and it's soulless. It's so you feel
Nice.
yourself going, I'm not standing in a room with you.
Oh, okay, so real quick, Fargo, especially the second season. The second season to me is perfect television. Like
Okay.
it
The first season looked like it was so much like the movie. I was like, why are you just redoing the movie?
the first season is zagging where the movie zags, that is true, but you can skip right to the second season and like that second season to me is flawless.
Is that the one with Chris Rock?
No, 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 that's season four. And that
Okay.
is probably the weakest season, unfortunately.
Really? I because
Yeah.
it's set in the past. I thought it would be better.
Well, season two is set in the 1970s.
Oh,
Uh, so let's see, season one is like more or less modern day. Season two is the 70s. Season three is modern day. Season four is set in the past. The big problem with season four is Chris Rock. As much as I do like Chris Rock, he was kind of miscast. It's like he should have been whatever his character's role is. He should have been like the heavy for him. And then season five, which is back to modern, I think was good. It wasn't great, but it was still good.
okay.
So, yeah, Fargo. Whenever they put a new season out of that
Okay.
show, I'm
Let's go
always
to bed.
down for it. So,
We'll lay down.
No, I'm going for a walk with Dolly and with Casey.
Then when you come, you go to bed.
Then I was
Okay. Sorry, folks. I was scolding my wife to take care of herself.
building it.
Okay. She's not been feeling good. And I'm mobile. I'm gonna have to catch that. But if you do you have Fox?
yeah, like I got it through streaming, and yeah, so I have like
Oh,
Disney
it's
Plus.
Leslie, Alien Earth.
Amazing.
Amazing.
All right.
Yeah, it is really good. And well, there's something. Um, oh, we'll be watching Peacemaker episode 1 today. I'm
Oh,
looking
yep.
forward to that.
Yeah, I watched that last night. Yeah, I watched that. It's the first. It's good.
Is it
I
good?
yeah, it's not great. It's not a great first season, but it's good. It's like the thing that really sells it is like I like Sean Gunn as an actor, and I really always kind of have.
Hmm.
I don't. I mean, yeah, is he the director creator's little brother? Yes, but I think he's a good actor. He plays a really good Maxwell Lord for the
Dude,
one
yeah.
scene he's in, where it's like, okay, this is not the evil villainous shoot Ted Cord in the head. This is one where you can see him, in classic DeMatteis Giffen JLI. Like, and
Good,
that's
good.
that's to me is
Yeah. I
perfect.
like seeing him playing someone else than the sidekick. I like him in all his stuff. But this dude earned it. I mean, he was a
He
prominent
was
Karen Gilmore
Gilmore
Girls.
Girls, yeah, him as Kurt is great. And it's so weird to see him go from like Kurt to this Maxwell Lord. And it's like now that he has a beard, he looks actually like an adult.
Yeah. I like his character in Guardians of the Galaxies.
Yeah. He has one
Yeah.
of the lines that I think sticks with me the most is in the second one where it's like, "I killed all my friends."
Oh, I know.
I
That's
know that's
great.
probably my favorite line in seeing in that whole trilogy for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's a big character.
Yeah. I saw a little thing where they were talking about the interview scene with the Injustice Gang that's in one that was also in all the trailers. They would shoot those on Saturdays when they had the actors available while they
Hmm.
were making JLA, Superman.
Okay.
So there are more scenes to come.
Okay.
that have characters from the movie and intertwine it with Superman. I
This
have
is
no problem with
no,
this Peacemaker being in the same universe
n-
as that Superman.
no, and what I will say, Ross, you might want to cut this out. So, spoilers for the opening recap, season one recap. They do noticeably redub and reshoot some dialogue to have it not take place, to have it now take place in the current
Good. Fuck
continuity.
it. Yeah, that they only did that to be. I think that was a middle finger to Snyder.
Yeah, it was because instead of it being the old Zack Snyder Justice League at the end, it's the Justice Gang with Superman, and Supergirl, and
Oh,
yeah, and they I won't spoil the joke, but instead of it being Aquaman having sex with fish, one of the Justice Gang gets thrown under the bus. I won't tell you which
I can't
bullheaded
wait.
haircut.
I can't wait. I was thinking about watching Superman later because we bought it. I bought Lincoln last night, folks, and watched it
Oh,
straight
that's
through.
that's a great movie.
It's one of my favorite. It's oh, I know like I know 4 or 5 people in it because that was Ford's the theater stuff set in this theater was here in a lot of it was in Richmond. When you see that's I think that's the Virginia State Senate where they're in Congress. That was supposed to be the House or something, but they're definitely in the rotunda out on a when you see Thaddeus Stevenson's get scolded.
Hmm.
You did this, but you just said right after he says he only believes in equality under the law. That statue of Washington that you can see between them, that's in the middle of in the rotunda of the Virginia State Capitol.
Nice.
So yeah, oh yeah, that's she. Remember, you ever seen the movie Dave with Kevin Kline, where a president has a stroke and they find his lookalike.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
when you see
yeah.
them, when I know about 20 people in there because they use the House of Delegates for Congress for the joint seat session.
Huh,
So, a
okay.
buddy of mine, Scott Wickman is um, one of the guys in the telegraph room listening to a joke when Lincoln's telling stories. It's great. All right, folks, I've spoiled a very old movie and little Peacemaker. If you're listening to this, hopefully you watch quick. You know, I may edit that, but who knows?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah. I gave you a clap to
that's fine. We'll
yeah.
be fine.
Um
Folks, Kirby, as always, thank you. I look forward to doing this again. I do
yeah.
need we need to chat about Starman stuff tomorrow. Me and Dave are doing 3 times past issues together. I'm going to cut it
That'll be
up
good.
because it's 42, 44, and 46 are time past. And
Oh
I'm
God,
going
we're
in
still in
compendium.
that period. Jeez, I forgot.
Well, it's right before Tony leaves.
Okay.
Tony's last issue is the issue before he goes to space. And that's 45.
Bye.
That's
Okay.
45. Yeah. So, but I'm doing it in folks, I'm doing it in a compendium reading order. So before we get to 42, there is the 80-page giant.
Okay.
And I want to talk to you about that. Then there's 42. Then there is 43 where he meets the Justice League
Uh-huh.
and the missed one shot from some event where her baby is kidnapped. And the last thing is her leaving for Opal City on a plane. I forget what the thing is.
It's not coming to me.
And I think it's in the omnibus, maybe not. Maybe this is a different
I'll
mapping.
double check to see.
Yeah, and after that is 44. And then 45 is him making the decision to go into space.
Mm-hmm.
When he's gotten the letter from it's just he's finally decided to go into space. And then it's 46, which is times pass with the Jester and Bobo Benetti trying to make sure that Starman doesn't get killed. And it's a wonderful Gene Ha art. I'd forgotten about that one because the first one is not that demon. The second one is Phantom Lady, and the third one is the Jester.
Okay.
And Bobo. It's really a Bobo story in a way, but he's always in the background.
Yeah.
So, All right. As always, folks, thank you for listening. Kirby, thank you for joining us. And, be safe, be smart. Please be kind to one another. Look after your friends that the evil men in masks with no badges may come from. Just protect your neighbors.
Yep.
And read some comics. Read some team comics. That's what this whole podcast is about.
Yep. And folks, there might be a slight delay for Captain Carrot for a month or so. Please be kind. I'll try and get back on track.
Oh, well, I will fill the space. You get done what you got to do, buddy. I'm very happy for you. All right.
Thank
peace.
you. Bye.
All right. That's going to be a good one, brother.
That's gonna be a really good one. Yeah.
I didn't fuck it up.